Welcome back to Orlando, Florida. It is the third stop on the Major League Gaming 2008 Pro Circuit Tour. We are here, and we just witnessed Triggers Down win 3-0 against Instinct in the Winners Bracket Finals. Now, Triggers Down will move on to the championship match later tonight. But before we get to that, we have Instinct still in the bracket. They're going to move down to into the losers bracket matchup. But right now, we have Sundance DiGiovanni, my co-host, on the floor, talking to the captain of Instinct, Mackeo.
All right, well, thank you, Puckett. I'm down here with Mackeo. Mackeo, it seems like you guys like to make it a little harder on yourselves. You were the higher seed coming into this, but now you got to fight your way back up. How are you feeling right now after that tough loss?
I think we can easily do it. We just got to play good against Straight. I think if we play against Straight how we played against Final Boss, we can definitely do it. But the way we played against Triggers Down, we just didn't stay alive, and it prevented us from getting anything going.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like you guys were out of your rhythm a little bit to start off, and then it was hard for you to get back into it. But as you said, you're going up against Straight, a team you've played against before, or you may go up against Straight. I'm not sure how that's working now. I know they were up. But are you confident that you're going to be able to find your rhythm? Do you want to get back up here, get into it with Triggers Down again for the championship? Would that be your ultimate goal right now, is to show these guys that you're the better team?
Yeah, we can definitely show Triggers Down that we are the better team, but we first got to get past Straight.
All right, so not looking past Straight, I like that. But how do you come off of a tough loss like this, an emotional loss? Obviously, Snipedown on the other side, but you have the squad that you wanted. Does that carry over? Is that going to affect you as you get ready for this next match?
No, it shouldn't affect us at all. I think we just got to get our heads back in it, start playing as a team.
All right, well, last question I have for you. You have another matchup right in front of you, but you get back up here. How many games does it take you to win a series, a championship series against Triggers Down if you're able to get back here?
8.
8 games. Okay, I like that. That's confident. 8 more. No, what? Yep.
Wait, hold on.
Now he's doing math. We're all bad at math right now.
8 more.
8 more. Okay, so that's saying that they're going to drop 2. All right, so that's Mackeo down here, Puckett. He's confident. He's going to come back. He's got to fight through Straight Rippin, who I think right now is up against Ambush. I don't know what the update is from that side, but one thing we do know is that Triggers Down is going to be waiting for the winner of that matchup. Whoever comes out of the Straight Rippin Ambush matchup will be facing off against Instinct. So we got lots more action here on Championship Sunday. I'm done here with Mackeo. Now back up to you.
All right, thanks, Sonny. Mackeo definitely looking a little bit depressed, but he's got to be frustrated. He dropped Snipedown. Snipedown's been calling him out, talking smack on the forums, trying to get in his head, and it worked, apparently, because Triggers Down, these guys are playing just like we saw Straight Rippin play in San Diego. They're absolutely dominating, and something to point out is Instinct. None of the players, except for Roy, none of them went positive, and you can't win games unless you go positive, especially in Team Slayer. So, Instinct, they're going to have to step up their game going into the losers bracket finals. Now, something to point out there is they're going to be playing either A, Straight Rippin, who is up right now, 5-4, or Ambush, a team that is finishing in 4th place, or they finished in 4th place. Congrats to those guys, the new young guns on the circus finishing in the top 4 for the first time. Now, before we get to the loser bracket finals, we have a Stride Championship match coming up for you. It is Final Boss versus Triggers Down. Check out this one. It is one of my favorites. Chris Puckett, Sundance DiGiovanni, and it is Stride Championship Series time. You know what it is. So here we go. Without further delay, let's get into the game. Today's match is a rematch from Week 3 between 2 of the top teams on the circuit. Of course, in red, it's Triggers Down, featuring team captain SK, Fear Itself, the main Slayer Hysteria, and Loken.
And in blue, it's Final Boss with Walshy, the Ogre twins, and of course, my buddy Strong Side.
Now, we had a chance to talk to the players before the game. Let's see what they had to say.
I'd say Hysteria's, stat-wise, he's playing amazingly. Kip, Loken is playing amazing too. We're just all playing good.
Strong Side, if he just gets on fire, we have the games guaranteed, but we all have the potential to do that. We have a really good team.
In Week 3, these guys faced off in Narrows. Today, they're facing off Team Slayer Onslaught. Luckily for Final Boss, there's no snipers for Hysteria and Fear Itself to hold. Instead, they're going to have to do it all with the battle rifles and, of course, the Mauler bottom middle. The game begins right after the break.
Hey, wie geht's dir denn? Ein Wahnsinn. Let's get his gum. Got it.
The ridiculously long-lasting gum. New Stride Sweet Cinnamon.
All right, well, Week 9 is now officially underway. We're jumping on board with Hysteria, the youngest player for Triggers Down, but he's also their main slayer.
And he showed us what a good main slayer he can be last time out against Final Boss on Narrows, going a ridiculous 15-6. That's +9. That's not something you see people do against Final Boss that regularly.
Well, Hysteria doesn't have a sniper rifle to work with here on Onslaught, but he does have his battle rifle, and he's putting it to use here. Check this out, getting better position, top middle, going after Ogre 2, unable to hit that headshot, but no big deal because they have Final Boss trapped over at red base, putting more shots there on Ogre 1, dodging a few grenades coming behind him, and now he's pushing in to clean up the kill. It's 6-5. Triggers Down once again with the early lead.
And off to a good start as well. This aggressive play style seems to be a problem for Final Boss. They need to modify their strategy if they're going to want to win.
Well, Hysteria had Ogre 2 right below him, stuck him on the shoulder for his third kill. It was 10-7. He's taken out by Strong Side, but we're going to stay on board with him. Hysteria spawning back at B side of red. Now he hears a player close to him, looking around, doesn't see anyone. It was Walshy directly above him on the box, and he moves in for an easy beatdown for the 12th kill. Not done yet, putting heavy shots across the map on Ogre 2. That was an easy kill for Loken to clean up. And now he's turning his attention to Walshy. And with the double team from Fear Itself bottom middle, Walshy didn't really stand a chance. We're on board now with Ogre 2, who is trying to get a little momentum going here for Final Boss after that double kill. But really, these guys are struggling early on in the match.
Well, I got to say, I don't like the fact they're being passive. It looks like they're sitting back a little bit, and Ogre 2 seems to be the one guy who's out there breaking out from that a little bit. But Hysteria's on fire, and you know what? Somebody's got a key on him. Maybe Ogre 2's got to be that guy.
Well, Ogre 2, of course, trying to get a little bit of momentum here. Definitely one of the most talented players on the circuit, trying to get things started over here on B-side. Check out the juke there on Loken. That is his 4th straight kill. Ogre 2 definitely trying to get his team back in the game, as it seems to be really close now, 18-17. Final Boss only trailing by 1.
Well, again, Final Boss being patient, not letting a few kill leads get to their heads, and adjust their play style in terms of trying to chase Triggers Down. And that's going to work out for them. But again, they need to be more aggressive. I don't like them sitting there and waiting back for Triggers Down to come to them.
Well, we're jumping back on board with Hysteria. You saw him charge in there, taking out Strong Side. Now going up against Ogre 1. Loken hit him with a perfect grenade. He sticks Ogre 2 once again, but before the grenade blew up, he cleaned it up with a headshot. So Hysteria continuing his rampage here on Onslaught, setting up top B. He's sat here, I think, 90% of the game so far, Sonny.
Which is crazy because it's not like now where there's spots to hide and he's got a sniper rifle to keep him at bay. He's just up there with a BR and he's just out shooting him.
Well, he's on a killing spree, going for the triple kill. No, but Loken steals it. No big deal, though. Triggers Down, sitting with a 7-kill lead, and he is fighting off both Ogres right now. Check it out, putting shots on Ogre 1, forced to back down. Well, the grenade comes from Ogre 1 across the map. He's all the way over in the A corner of blue base. You see him now putting shots on Loken top